going on 3 years, and my position is the program director of the PhD in leadership. I'm also an assistant professor. I'm also the coordinator for CPD, which is Career and Professional Development. I'm also the coordinator for ConsultX, which is our consulting experience. It's our signature program for our students. And I'm also the coordinator for the personal job fair, which gives our students an edge. I would say it's focused on, I guess the term is globalization, but we have a miniature globalization, if you will, within our program. So our students get that experience working in other cultures, working around that. So that's one. I want to say, comparing to the ones that I'm familiar with, ours is much more relation. And what I mean by that is the students really support each other, the faculty really support the students, and it's not kind of a, hey, it's your dissertation, sink or swim kind of thing. It's like we come along and we make sure that everything's clear, people understand what's expected, and that they have all the resources that they need to succeed. I want to say cutting edge, because we really do pay attention to what's happening out there. Like, there's so much, like, the world we live in is so different, even than it was 6 months ago with the advent of, I don't want to call it the advent, but let's say the ChatGPT and how that's going to change. Microsoft is partnering with a new pilot, and the world we're in is different. We're aware of that, and we're instantly thinking, we actually already drafted policies when it comes to this, and we're instantly thinking, how can we incorporate that into our program and make sure that our students have that edge? When you see that they come in, the best way to put it is at a certain level, and you watch them grow and become more self-aware, become more engaged, become excited about their subjects, and become passionate about changing the world. And I mean, I could give you so many examples of students who really are actually within our program changing their world, changing the country that they came from, through policy, through getting involved in bringing business into their countries. So that is what I see as probably one of the most powerful things I watch the students do, is transform. I don't have a particular candidate. I want somebody that wants to learn. Obviously, that's important. And we want somebody, or anyone, who is willing to put the work into it and who's willing to adapt and change. So, I mean, if I was to say that we had to have a particular, type of thing we're looking for, it would be the determination to make a difference in their lives and their families' lives and in the world, and to have the tenaciousness to go for what they want to do. If they have that, you don't even have to be the smartest guy in school to make it if you got that, you know what I mean? So that's what it takes. And then the openness to be, the willingness to be open to who they really are. Because we all have this picture of ourselves, but as you get an education, that picture falls away and you start to realize, wow, there's a lot more to me than was there. I mean, that happened for me, and I love to see that happen for our students. Yeah, when I was going through a PhD, I wish I had a program like this, because, I mean, I had no one to explain these things. It was like, it took me a little bit longer just because I had to redo my dissertation. I didn't have anybody really walking me through I mean, I had a chair, but the chair had so many other people, and there wasn't a lot of time to spend the time. So it was more of a trial and error, which has its benefits. But I really wish I had what we have here. I'm actually learning so much through this program that I missed in my program. And that would be the research, how to do it, that it's not as scary as I thought it was, And so that would be one of the biggest pieces I think that we give our students is come as you are, and we'll give you the tools. And then, that camaraderie that we have here. I mean, not just with it starts with the faculty. This is the best faculty I've ever worked with in my life. And then it goes down into the students, that mix of so many different cultures. is so powerful. And it makes, because I teach or I've taught in other schools, it makes such a more rich learning environment because you're getting so many different perspectives. First, you learn that we're not as different as we all thought we were. And then you learn that, wow, that culture brings this to the table, and that's a cool perspective. So that is one of the things I did not get to have, and I wish I get to have it now. But when I was going through my PhD, that would have taken me so far. I truly feel that they are peers in the making. I kind of feel like peers actually already,
Yeah.
but we know that when they get that PhD, obviously they'll be peers. But I already feel like they are because we dream together, we come up with ideas together. I mean, the things that we've developed in Saltex and all that, it's so much student input. So that I wish we had to, because this program, students get consulting experience, they get to dream big and go out and experiment with what they're learning. I didn't get that in my program. I mean, it was like, you go do it, you go figure it out, and then that's great. And then I had to pay them tuition for my own going out, and I'm like, here we provide that to them. We provide the opportunities. We go out and we work hard to put partnerships together so our students get those experiences. So that was not a part of my program. Actually, I don't think that's for very many programs out there. I think that most of them are kind of like mine. Go out and do it, pay the tuition. And I'm like, why am I paying you tuition for what I do? You know what I mean? Here, there's value.